bureaucratic rules and regulations that make no sense whatsoever. That spawns workarounds, ways for people to get around those rules that make even less sense. And it all adds up to a big red tape vortex of stupid. This case of bureaucratic crap features some literal tape. In the US Armed Forces, there exists something called the tape test, where an enlisted man has his waist and neck measured with a tape measure. Then his neck circumference is subtracted from his waist circumference, and that determines the man's circumference value. If the enlisted man doesn't meet the Pentagon standards, he could be kicked out or refused a promotion. He is also ordered to spend months in an exercise and nutrition program, which Marines call the pork chop platoon or donut brigade. Apparently the Pentagon's fitness standards are just as outdated as those euphemisms. The body of the American man has been getting a lot flabbier. This hilarious 3D model of the current typical American male body that was just unleashed on the world shows Captain America isn't looking so fit these days. So accordingly, more and more soldiers are having trouble passing the Pentagon's tape test. The number of soldiers kicked out of the Army for being overweight has jumped tenfold in the past 5 years. And this is where the red tape workaround vortex of stupid is spawned. Because more and more soldiers are now enlisting for liposuction. They are getting plastic surgery to meet the tape test requirements. Some plastic surgeons have reported a 30% increase in military clientele, saying they've even had military commanders recommend troops to them for the procedure. Many fitness experts and doctors agree that the tape test doesn't reflect a person's true health. But military officials are standing behind the tape test, saying it's still the best. God forbid they reevaluate their fitness standards to focus on whether or not a man is really healthy. No, it makes much more sense for soldiers to get plastic surgery to pass some antiquated test. You should all fear America, world, because we have something very scary, and that is an evil giant vortex of red tape. Tonight, let's talk about that by following me on Twitter @TheResident.